Everybody, welcome back, Sky Factory 3, episode 29 with me, Sid, and I'm just down here in the chicken department. Chicken department. I did have an XP chicken. It was a 10-10-10 XP chicken. It's there, it's doing its thing, and it is making these solid experience chunks. So currently, the only thing I am missing is the offspring from these two, which will be a blue slime chicken. And once we've got those, we have the whole set. Every single chicken is ours. Yeah, so we're over here. This chest of eggs is almost complete. Once we're down to the, oh, we haven't got smart. It doesn't matter. I don't think we need that many. Or but many of those actually. I haven't got a full 16 of everything. That's a certainty. But it doesn't matter. We can fix that. So yeah, we're just waiting for these. These should give us a blue slime chicken, and we should be sweet. But we've got the XP chicken, purple slime, Elementia. We've got everything there. That's waiting for this blue slime chicken, and then that's our little improving thing. So with that in mind, what are we doing today? Well, what I would like to do is I want to start getting this network extended around into the base. Now, these are fine. I don't need to do anything much with these. These just plant and harvest, and everything comes out and goes into the system, which gets sucked into this thing over this one. Yeah, this thing over here. And this is fine. Just does the job absolutely fine and dandy. However, and I'm just looking at that thinking, is this the best place to do it? Yeah, I suppose we can always kind of scotch under, can't we? So what I do want to do is I want to bring this wire, and I want to bring it up here, and then from here I want it to come through here. From here we'll come through here. That should bring us up to, I've been drilling holes through the base basically. Up to here, that is that, and then if we were to come out here somehow, we will emerge onto, to this platform which we've started, which will allow me to start my second Botania platform. But I want to bring the wire out as hidden as possible basically, so I want to bring it out and up into here to use this for a specific purpose, and I've got some work to do over on this platform with Botania as well. Now I have got a whole load of wires ready, so we can get in and at least start that particular process off. These are dirt cheap. They're redstone. This is quartz. Well, I say dirt cheap. They're moderately cheap by Skyblock standards, because once you've got the systems in place to automatically generate these things, then you're laughing. So we ought to actually, that needs to come out. Come here, you. So this is going to come all the way up. I would like to get into the crafting side of things with this as well, because there's obviously more to this mod than just having a whole load of wires running everywhere and storing things. It will do a lot more. So that is a consideration as well. But that'll bring this up here, and we've still got a reasonable amount of cable left. Yep, let me just get back up there. Why? I'll just jump over there. Fine. So I need to get some dirt on this. I need to work out what I'm going to do again with branches. This is going to have 2 Botania platforms. I'm probably going to link these with some Bifrost blocks at some point, and we're going to need you. This is going to go this episode as well. That's the plan. So let me start pulling some bits and pieces together, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, so first bit is more or less done. We've basically created some space for the wire to run, and this is This is probably over complex, to be honest, for what we need, but it will do the trick. So we're going to come all the way under here and then up, and then we're going to stick a whole load of dirt. Well, actually we're going to have dirt there. We're going to have dirt, yeah. That's going to be interesting, actually. It's an interesting problem. I'm going to need to work around that. We may need to rejig a little bit of this wiring, but that's a minor problem if that comes up. But for the time being, what we've got is we have got a wire running up to here. Whoopie-doo. Yay, everybody. And we've got, you know, the wood in place. I need to get leaves. That's the other thing. Which I don't think I have many, if any. Leaf. Oh, I'll do that tree. No, I'm not too bad. Mainly because when I'm building these, my first thing I like to do is at least just run around the tops of all of the branches that are spawnable and drop a leaf on them, block on them, and that makes them non-spawnable, which means I can forget about that aspect, and then you can sit there and do all the leafing up later and getting it all treeified. But you know, for the initial work, this is more than enough to make this place spawn safe, or at least these branches spawn safe. Can't really say for the rest of the stuff, because obviously over here we've got a whole load of stuff, and then we take that out and do the same here, and you know, just get this all neatly blocked in, and we'll pop that away for now. Right, so with that in mind, what we need to do is I need a now this is the question, do I do this, is this better done one way or the other? And the answer is I don't know. So let us go and make storage. Thank you. Block places. Block placer. Okay, no, is it automatic placer? Let's just have a look for placer, shall we? I know it's auto placer. It's that beastie, and we need some of those, which are those 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we need some of those. Now, question: have I got any? I don't think I have. That's simple enough. Then we just need to get lapis. Lapis, grab a stack of lapis. Where did I stick my atomic reconstructor? That's down here. Oops. That is down there. Thank you very much. Right, atomic reconstructor, lapis, pow. Thank you. And back up. So we should now be able to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Lovely. We've got item conduit. That's fine. And we can. That's actually not too bad. No, there is a way around this. There is a way around this. I need to make some conduit facades, and for conduit facade we need that stuff, of which I don't have enough. I think I've got more cooking, so let's head down and see what we had. Yes, we did. So this is what's the word I'm looking for? Hang on, we'll get there eventually. This is a system to create living rock and living wood. Now we could use the we are going to use the refined storage destructors, or effectively the annihilation plane from Applied Energistics by any other name. Let's not beat around the bush here. That's what this is called. And we could do with actually getting silk touch on our shovel, I think, as well. You have got modifiers. I'm just thinking we're going to need to paint these conduit probes. So what is a silky gem when it's at home these days? Silky jewel is that, which is okay. Well, okay, we can definitely manage that. Pow. Make me 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make me 1 of those. Lovely. Jump down to the forge and upgrade. Don't want to do that, do we? Otherwise I'll end up teleporting myself out of bounds. There we go. Have a silky touch shovel. We shall then pop back up to Botania because I need a little bit of dirt. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should do the trick, and we can place down 8 of these to quickly do that, and we can even fix it. Oh, you notice I've tidied my my box a little bit here. There we go. Lovely. My bag. Right, so we got that. So I need to go down to power. Power again. We're going to make make a bunch of those. 7, 8. Oh, I only need. I didn't. You know what? I keep on forgetting this painter doesn't work like that, does it? I tell it I want to do that and those. Now the other thing I think we can do is we can paint glowstone, can't we? So once that's done, let's just have a look. You know what? I'll probably in fact, no, I won't waste the conduit binder because I'm a good boy. I have good habits. I don't waste these things. That's my plan anyway. Yeah, using the painter should make life a lot easier for doing some of this stuff. Yeah, I think we can paint the glowstone to look like other blocks, can't we? Let's have a look. Painted glowstone. Lovely. Right, so we're going to want a little bit of that. I'll just get half a dozen. So we're going to use the... Right, I was trying to say, let me get back to where I was. I don't want to have creation planes and annihilation planes. And they're called, I think it's construct and destructor in refined storage. But, you know, we'll worry about the actual naming of these things slightly later. What I don't want is... that pulling wood and stone straight out of the refined storage system, because there's 10,000 logs in there and it will just continue running. Now I could faff around with level detectors and all of that kind of stuff, but that seems a little bit overkill for what I really want, which is a very basic. Right, so if we come in, here, a very basic system to place. Where's my auto places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. We're going to have you in there. I suppose we probably, if we take this one out, we can whack a glowstone block here. We can just knock all of these out, get this nicely set up proper like, with proper hidden lighting now. And thank you for everybody who keeps pointing out this. I keep on forgetting about this thing, and I shouldn't, because it's really handy little nubbin to have in the system. We also, you're lit, we'll live with that. We also need to, this is the issue one, this one here, this particular beast here is the problem child. How do I get content to that? Well, what I do, I think, let me just sort this out properly, is I take you out and you out and you out, and then we shall grab that, and maybe if we do that Yeah, that will kind of work. Especially if we do that going at the end there. And I'll cover a lot of this with leaves, so it shouldn't be an issue. But what we can do then is get you, place you down there, and that can come up here. And then we're going to have, this is going to be a little bit convoluted and messy, but that's fine. I need more than 8, don't I? I've just realised I made 8 of these conduit facades, and that is not actually what I needed. I needed more. Yeah, okay. So we can pop this down here, item conduit, and that can come around there and around here like so. That's going into each of them. Well, it will be in a moment anyway. Insert, insert, and insert, 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 insert. This is all fun, isn't it? Insert, insert, insert. Oh, come on. Insert and insert. And then we take, gonna need more of this stuff making, but that's fine. So we take this and replace all of these around here. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I could do with some treated wood or something, a crate. I don't think I've got any means of, I haven't created any means of creating that yet, have I? Because I haven't needed to. What else have we got an option? Crafty crate, no. Storage crate, I want a crate that's actually a block. I want it to actually fill that hole and not be visible through. Interesting. I mean, I could use a storage drawer, but I want something that's got multiple, more like a chest. Let me just have a think about that for a moment, and I shall be right back with you while I go and paint some more conduit stuff. So back in a moment. Alright, so yeah, we obviously need to get the infrastructure in place to make our coal coke, and the best way to do that I'm aware of, well, there's only one way to do that, and that is a coke oven. We're going to get a stack of those, because I don't think we're not going to need, we don't need this for steel or anything, we just literally need this for hoofer doofer thingamabob. I think what I want to do is I'm going to take this out here and we'll build this in the floor of the forge platform just over here, because it's this one is, I think you make this as a solid. I know the coke ovens vary. Railcraft is one variation, and this is another variation on a theme. And if we can find how I got my, have I even got a railcraft hammer? Why is that? Alright, get me 2 iron, some string and sticks. Oh, just do this. Would probably be easier. Bang, 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 and bang. There we go. So that's done. We got one of those. We can pop that in there. That will start cooking down. It's going to take a while, and then we'll get some things. Now, in the meantime, I need to go and make some destruction things. Destruction thing. You see, I'm very technical. Destruction. Is that what it is? Yeah, destructor. We need 8 of these, so we need 8 destruction cores, 8 improved processors. 8 improved processors needs 8 printed improved processors. Okay. We need So I need some more gold. I definitely need those. Key. This is all simple stuff. Let me go and make 32 of those, I suppose. Yeah, so I'll get that done. Back in a minute. Alright, that should be, I think. Oops, hang on. 8 of those. We also need to take with us a sample of living. Oops. One of those and one of those. And we are going to head up to Botania. And I need to borrow. Oh, I suppose. Let me just sort my inventory just momentarily, because this is a bit of a pigsty. Bye bye. Bye bye to those. That can go for now, and we want to go and pick up this. Gimme. So this is going to go in the middle here. We're going to get, I don't know, just a little bit of. Oh, hello. Just put some grass down just temporarily. They're not going to get, nothing's going to get done with that, but we can then put down our destructors on the top, which we can then free back up again. Whee! So the only thing left then is we need to tell these, well, before, other than linking this up, we need to tell it that it can only do that, and it is ignore redstone signal. That's fine. That, and repeat this around the edge until we've done them all, and then hook this into the system, and we will be reasonably good to go. The only thing we need then is our oil to, our creosote to make the crate, and it doesn't. I mean, we could have used anything. I just wanted to use a crate because I think it will look better in that space than a chest or anything else. Come on, are you on? They are on. Hello. Right, we need creosote forge. Oh, come on. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, while we're waiting on the creosote, I'm just having a play around with this setup here. So what I want to do is I want to get you, this fella, and I want to, let me just get this over, just out the way over here really, but I want it to autofill. So I've built a reservoir, and what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to take this out of here. We shall grab a little bit more loggage and get our reservoir in for starters. Right, reservoir, so we're going to pop you here and here. We need to pop some water in that, I think. Hey, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, damn it. No. Okay, what's going on here then? Why is that? Add 2 buckets of water for an infinite water source. Okay, there we go. Right, that's fine. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go from here. Oh, I need more pressurized pipe. Where are we? There we go. So we'll come out of here and we're going to come across and up like so. That is going to be on an extract, always active. That is going to be on Now that is supposed to work. Why you no play? Oh, just bear with me a second. Alright, I'm just trying to figure out this. You used to be able to pipe water. I'm sure you used to be able to pipe water into the bottom of a petal apothecary. There are other ways of doing things, and we are going to use one of them. Well, we're going to try one of them anyway. I've put the water chicken into the system because I'd like water in egg form, in egg forms, which we'll get eventually. I'll just have to wait for that. But let us get up here and make a mechanical user. I don't think we've got we haven't quite got everything we need. We now have everything we need. There's mechanical user. And if we jump up to the Botania, whoa, I forgot about that. Okay. What we shall do for now, well, actually what we'll do is we'll leave that end open. I'll pop this down for a second. We'll pop you down there. Generic click. I want to be a use item on block. Activate block with item. Use item. I want it to be a right click, and it can be that. Whoa. That's not. Stop. Use item on block. It's redstone on, redstone off, always on. When you consider that all I'm trying to do is use item on block. Activate block with item. No. No. Alright. You know what? I give up for the time being. We shall go with we'll go with just doing this the usual way, with buckets. And I'll come back to that one. This was just a little bit of make work, really, just while we worked out how we were going to, while we waited for the stuff up here, the hoofer. But so it doesn't really matter. We can always come up with a thing. It's a shame those eggs don't work on that, though. There must be a way to do it. I know we can do a dispense. I think we can use a dispenser with a water wand. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. Let's go down and see if we've got any creosote yet. We've got a load of creosote. Lovely. We need to do 1, 2 of those. And then we need to do this. Well, helps if you do that first. Then we can do that. Yay. When we can get you, and we can pop you in the middle. We can do those. That will give us our wooden crate, which we can then come back up here. And we shall place our wooden crate here. This is going to be an insert. No, this is an extract. It is a round robin and it's always on. And that was the key, because we need that to be there. And then what we'll do is we're going to grab some logs and stone. Helps if you've got stone, but there you go. We can soon fix that particular problem. No, we can't, not like that. That's giving us cobble. We do it like this. And we're going to stick some, in fact, let me just get some more logs. Place that away, that away. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There you go. So that should now round robin fill these up with, so you've got 7 logs, that's 11, and they should all end up with the same quantity. But it doesn't really matter because these are just going to be ticking away in the background anyway. And then it'll get the stone and it will convert those over and break. Once they break, they'll be sucked into the system and the world will be good and happy. So that's one thing. I still need to want to get that thing sorted. Yeah. Now we've got, let's have a look. There's a water one, isn't there? Is there? Well, there's your water eggy. There's your water sigil. Infinite water, anybody? Yeah, there is. But it needs a mana tablet as well, doesn't it? Oh, there you go. It's done it. There's the Rod of the Seas, I think it's called. Rod of the Seas. That's the beastie. With a rune of water. But we need to make a runic altar and all of the other good stuff to go with that. Let me check how long I've been recording, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, yep. As suspected, I am close to time. I'm also lagging. I just jumped out and jumped into my test world briefly, and this thing here, the automated user, which I think we can get at underneath, can't we? Did I? Well, I thought I'd done that. Hang on. What's did I not? Did I leave you? Yeah, this thing here. So if we were to go use activate block with item and right click in upper slot only and put a Rod of the Seas and a mana tablet in there, it works. So what we'll do is I shall pop that out there and just go and grab one of those. Thank you. Love flight rings. We'll leave that exposed from the underside so we can just get in and replace things as and when we want them, and we'll do that next episode. We're going to try and push some Botania, I think, because we've got infinite cake. We have got so many different ways of making mana that it's, to be frank, quite frank, it's silly how many different ways we could do this. So yeah, that's spread those around in a round robin fashion, I hope, anyway. That's doing its thing, and obviously our living wood is increasing, our living rock will increase. The nice thing, as I say, with doing it using these places and that is we aren't going to have an infinite number of blocks, and we don't have to faff around with those level emitters, which are a bit faffy. I think is a good way of describing them. I also want to start the next episode, start thinking about a disenchanter from Draconic Evolution. I've saved the good enchants basically. Water eggs, we probably want to. There's part of me that thinks no, we don't need them, and then there's part of me that thinks, well, why don't we just stick a storage drawer in and get, a whole load. And yeah, I probably will. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.